Hi guys, I'm back with another video. I think this is probably one that people have been waiting for. I've had a couple of requests for it, and this is something I've been looking forward to film as well. So I'm going to do a quick run through of the plants I have, give you some tips on how I keep them healthy, where I get them, just small things, tips that I use even when I'm shopping for plants, like the kind of things that I would do that you guys might find useful. So didn't really know how to start or what to begin with, but I guess I'll give a run through of the plants that I already have and like where they are in my house and that kind of thing. Ready? So this is the main bulk of my plant collection. Mainly they all sit here because it's by the window, it gets good light, and I kind of like just that it fans the edge of the room. I think it makes it, and you can see it as you're walking through the door. It's like one of the first things you see. I like to have all the greenery. Here is mainly succulents that are very self-sustaining, so barely ever have to water these guys, like maybe once a month and a half, maybe even, but and I do this with all the plants to decide like whether I need to water them that day. So basically I tend to water my plants on a weekend because that comes up to about a week. Every week I'll see like which ones need watering. It's like on a Saturday or Sunday, this is like a job that I'll do. And literally all you have to do is feel in the soil to see whether it's damp or not. I mean, this is the other thing, I'm not an expert, so this is just what I do and it seems to be working. So for example, these ones, they're all good, like I don't really need to do anything with these guys. But I think these ones will probably need a bit of watering because I haven't done those in a while. And especially the cheese plant, I feel like out of my bigger ones, it needs the most love and it needs watering the most, I guess. So for most of my plants, the way I water it is just with a measuring jug like this, because it's easy to pour, it doesn't go everywhere, and it's also easy to keep track of like how much you're putting in each plant. But for some of them I do it in a bit of a different way, but I'll show you that in a second. So yeah, this one definitely needs some. And actually, because you don't water them very often, I would say about every 10 days for most of them, what I end up doing is that I do actually water quite a lot when I do, so that it looks like it's too much, but then you'll realise it does sink down into the soil, and it makes sure that they're getting enough for the next 10 days or so. So actually this one doesn't need it as much as I thought, so I won't put too much more in. So for some of the other ones, particularly this cheese plant, I do actually like to take it out of the pot, because what you'll see is they've got a lot of roots here at the bottom, and what I don't want to have happen if I put loads of water in from the top is that I don't want the roots to be sitting in water because they can rot. So what I do with this one is I take it, and I'll show you in a second. This guy, I just put him in the sink, and I will just do that, and it's also easy because you can just do it directly from the water from the sink. And it means because the pots have got holes in the bottom, it means that the water drains away, and before you put it back in its pot, because not all the ceramic white pots you see that I've got, they don't have holes in the bottom, so it means that it wouldn't drain. So by the time I put it back in the white one, all of the water will have drained away, and the roots won't be sitting in water. So that's what I do this for. So I'll just cover it in water like this, let it sink in, and then he'll just sit here for a bit until we're ready to put him back in this pot. So this one is the first ever plant I got. I got it from Columbia Road, which is probably one of my happiest places. It's a market that's on in East London every Sunday, and there's just rows and rows of markets selling plants like this one. And when I got this one, it was about to the end of the bamboo, and I would say that was about a couple of years ago. And as you can see, it's grown taller than me. And it's getting new leaves all the time, so like this is a new leaf, this is a new one coming through here. So yeah, it's a really healthy one, and this is a rubber plant, and they grow like wildfire if you look after them right. But obviously this one's too big to be putting it in the sink. If I did have an outside space, I'd probably take it outside and do it in a similar way to that and let it drain off on the patio or something. Because I don't, I just have to make do with filling this guy up, and this will have quite a lot actually, so I'll go fill this back up, and as you can see the water sinks down into the soil, and then you know that you need to give more. So you do as much as about 2 of these, which seems like quite a lot, but because they've got quite sort of thick stems, I just feel like it needs it. And again, I don't even really know if this is correct, but it seems to be doing well and thriving. Obviously, there are some times when leaves will fall off, but usually when leaves go yellow and fall off, it's not because you're not watering them enough, it's because you're watering them too much. Ready?
Yep.
So another tip is the kind of pots that you get. So like I was saying before, you don't want the roots of the plants to be sitting in water. So it's really handy to get ones that have holes in and come with like a little tray like this. So it means that the water can drain off, and all you have to do is just take this tray, shove the water into a sink or something, and then place it back. And actually these are so cheap that I actually really love the look of them, and as you can see with these guys, they're in the terracotta ones. But you can get them in all sorts of different shades. This is going to be a present for my friend Liz, who's just moved into a new house. And yeah, they're really cool and rustic looking, and I think these cost like £1, £2. And then another tip is, and you'll see this later when we go, but I take the size of the pot that I have. If I already have a pot that I know I want to fill with a plant, and a lot of people do it the other way around, they'll buy a plant and then they'll find a pot to fit the size of it. But sometimes that can be quite tricky, whereas if you know the size of the pot you already have, you can find a plant to fit it. And so I'll take this in my canvas bag, and when we go to Columbia Road I'll be able to see if it will fit. I mean, it's probably not necessary, you could probably just do it by eye, but it's kind of nice to just see what it will look like in the actual colour of the pot as well. And then finally, I like to have a variation of vases, and I'll show you in a second, but I like to have a variation of different colours and sizes, and it just adds a bit of texture and different sort of elements to your house, I guess, and it means that different areas can look a bit different with the different colours. So this is one of my favourites. It's a ball jar. These are like huge in America, they're kind of like a mason jar. I just love the colour of the blue, and I get sort of like tulips and stuff to sit in this. Like really coloured flowers to go with the blue of the thing. And actually another really good tip is I love the Neal's Yard skincare. I use it, it's the only sort of face wash that I'll use. It's the only thing that I found that works for me, and that will come up in a skincare routine soon. But the best part is that the bottles are gorgeous, and you can just reuse them. So I'll use these for single stem things. In fact, I'll grab one of these to show you. So these are actually, I've had them in here for probably about a year now, because these guys, I think I can't remember what these flowers are called, but anyway, they dry out and they'll sit in there looking really nice. So yeah, I have these dotted all over the house, and I have a couple on my desk at work. But then you can just use anything. So this is like a milk bottle. I like these big jars full flowers that might have maybe like lilies that have quite a lot of tall stems. It's good to have like a wide jar, and then just really cute ones as well, like this is from H&M Home, and yeah, again, really inexpensive, but just adds like a nice little touch to like a sideboard or something like that. And then this area of the house is actually really good for plants, because obviously it's so big and bright. I usually have, in the summer, I'll have that big big vase I showed you with some lilies or something in here, but this one is the last one, and I actually don't even know what kind of plant this is. I think this is meant to be a hanging plant, but I just keep it on top of this chest of drawers, I guess, which has some extra clothing in, and I keep my makeup in this basket here, and this is some skincare stuff that I use when I travel. But yeah, this one is out of control. Really self-sustaining again. I barely ever water this. I just keep it in this little wicker basket that matches this, and yeah, it's getting a bit crazy. I don't really know what I'm going to do if it keeps growing. But yeah, that's it. I think next bit of this video will be a trip to Columbia Road. I'll take you guys with me, and you can see sort of the atmosphere there and what you can get, what kind of things you can get, and yeah, I'll take you along. Just on our way to the market. I'm all set with my, oh you can't see, my canvas bag with my pot in so I can see the size. Oh yeah. Yeah, the thing I'm looking to get, I want to get some flowers. So I've got, in fact, it's too loud, you're not going to be able to hear me, I'll tell you later. Okay, it's a bit quieter now. So yeah, basically what I'm looking to get is, you not want to be in it? Well, I thought it was, you didn't want me in it. That's okay. Yeah, what I'm looking to get is a little succulent plant to fit into the pot for my friend Liz. Or something like that, something small, and a bunch of flowers because I want to brighten up the house because it's not spring yet, but it's always nice to have spring flowers when they're on offer. And also I've got some people coming over for dinner next Saturday, so it's always nice to have a bunch of fresh flowers in the house. I feel like my parents always used to do that. They'd have a fresh bunch of lilies or something that smelt really good when their friends were coming over, and I never understood that when I was younger. Like, they'd frantically clean and get stuff like flowers, and I just didn't get it. I was like, why? Like, they're your friends, they don't care. But now that I'm older, I feel like it's because you take pride in like where you live and that kind of thing. So now I do the same. A really cute area of London as well. All these houses are so nice. Like, see that one right in the distance with the blue door? I'd love just to live somewhere like this. And it's funny because as you get closer, more and more people, you see everybody around with big plants and bunches of flowers. It's just really nice. I'm just gonna get, I always get FOMO every time I come and don't get a big plant, but I don't need it and I don't have enough space for it either, so I've got to stop. So here we are. But I'll warn you, it's, if you don't like crowds and that kind of stuff and you feel claustrophobic, you might want to come at like 6 AM when they first set up because it's busy. It's not a particularly nice day today, so hopefully it will be a bit quieter than normal. But just look, everybody's just like around with big plants, and it starts at the end here, and it goes, runs all the way up the road, stalls both sides. And you come to like a standstill because everyone stops to look at the plants and stuff. All the spring ones are here, daffodils. They're all lovely. Al hates it here.
Just too many people doing too many things.
I like that one, the pearl one.
I like these hanging.
Yellow. She said that one's a bit, they're dried and
Oh, no, yeah, but you got there. It's like Millie, that one.
The clothes, Joe. Sorry, can I have one of the speed? Yeah. And then
eucalyptus.
Come on, 3 for a 10. On the Millie now.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, so these.
Got them all wrapped up.
Yeah, I want
2 lilies for a tenner. Wrap together.
yes, please.
Thanks very much. You too. I love the colour of these ones. It's only 80.
The orange. Good find.
£5. 5 a ton.
Thank you.
Okay.
Nice day.
Get it?
Yeah. Let's get out of here.
Can you stop coming so close? Okay, give us your haul. Give us your haul.
So I've got 2 things of tulips, and they're so such good quality, really nice colour. And then I got this guy for my friend Liz, and it's going to fit perfectly into this pot. I'll give it a little test later. But yeah, I think that was successful.
Yeah. Do you want to try it? Do you want to see if it fits in the pot now?
See?
You. Good find.
And this will grow, and then she needs she can repot it into the bigger pot.
What do you know what it's called?
I think this is a fern, but let me know if it's not. Anybody in the comments? Yeah, we're done, and the sun's coming out. Look how shiny. So I'm back from the market now. Just thought I'd sign off here so that I actually finished the video officially, rather than just letting it tail off at the end. But thanks for coming along with me, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, give me some feedback, maybe some other things you'd like to see if you enjoyed it. Subscribe. Yeah, but I really enjoyed doing this one, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Bye.